Hello Capricorn, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morky, and we're here with your reading for the next 10 days. For today, we'll be pulling a card for your overall energy. We'll take a look at your specific energies, the energies of the person or situation connected to you, and then how those energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Cappy Collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node for additional context and texture. And also be sure to check out the description below for all kinds of links to personal readings, connecting on social media, donations, all the good stuff is listed below. Connect with me on Instagram and make sure you're following those stories for the tarot specials. If you're a little tight on money, you can get a good deal there. And also every other Sunday from 7 to 8 Central, I do free live tarot readings here on YouTube. So be sure to join us there. We're having a great time. All right, Cappy. Ooh, you got the energy of cultivation for your overall energy. I really like that. So cultivating something, growing something in your energies or in this relationship and connection, it really feels good. It feels like it's from the heart. It feels like there's beautiful peace and wisdom that is coming together in this energy. So let's find out what's going on here. On your side, you got the 9 of Cups, the Death card, and the 3 of Pentacles. I think you're feeling pretty good about things, Cappy, and maybe that's because the Pluto has moved out of Capricorn and now it's in Aquarius. You might be feeling a little lighter. You might be seeing that the cup is half full, not half empty. You're feeling good about the transformation. Maybe recently you've let go of someone that was a big part of your life. Now, this person could have been out of your physical zone for quite some time, but you've had some sort of release. They could have been in your energy or had a cord kind of connected to you, and I feel like that has now been released and cut, and you're really looking at collaborating. I don't know if your focus is necessarily on love and relationships right now. You might not mind if that comes into your zone, or, you know, that you and your partner take things to the next level if you're in a relationship, but I don't really see it being your primary focus. We'll find out when we clarify. For them, they get the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this person too feels like, to me, again, not somebody who's super duper focused on love, or they are feeling a bit of lack or a bit of, what's the word, dismay about love and relationships right now. They seem to be more focused on building themselves up practically. What are they going to do? What do they want to build? What kind of line of sight do they want to have toward their future? And I think they're going to start moving that direction, albeit slowly. They are getting there. You could also be dealing with another earth sign here. In the connecting energies, you all get the 2 of Swords and the World card. There's definitely the ending of a cycle between the two of you. There's definitely this desire to have this ending bring a balance that may work for the both of you here. So just because you're ending a cycle with a person, it may not be that you're ending the relationship. You could be cultivating a new level of relationship with this person or these energies. This could be you kind of repositioning your circles of the people you know, making sure that people that are closest to you and in your inner circle have kind of that front row seat to your life. And there's the trusting relationships there. You could be doing an inventory on that and cultivating a much stronger circle for yourself. And maybe this other person is doing that too. And the two of you need to figure out where each other lands in the middle here. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at the 9 of Cups for you. Yeah, you've worked really hard to stay positive. First of all, you're just a hard worker altogether, but you've worked really hard to actually keep your outlook on life in a good space, right? And the cup is half full, not half empty. So you tend to be in a more optimistic energy, which is leading you into Empress energies, which the Empress is like sitting in the Garden of Eden. It's like a beautiful environment within. So Capricorn, whether you're the masculine or the feminine, you may have felt a softening or a depressurizing of a certain area of your life here. And it's putting you in more receptive energies, which I like for you because you do output so much hard work. The Empress is more receiving the input, the celebrations of that hard work. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for you here. I like that. Let's look at this transformation and the cutting of cords with the Death card here. You've got the Judgment card and the Star. Yeah, you've been doing some major work. I feel like there was one other sign, I can't remember who, where I felt like the energy, this energy extends for like the past year to year and a half. You've been doing a lot of work on your own personal transformation. You've been really reassessing what your goals are and what you wish to have and who you wish to have in your life. You've been making a lot of important judgment calls. That's what I get from this Judgment card this time, so that you can really be listening to your own inner voice and not other people's voices, opinions, thoughts. You know, the input that you're going to receive needs to be on a certain vibrational frequency now. And so you've worked really hard to cut out energies and people who do not operate on that certain frequency. That's what you're cultivating here, which I love. All right, let's look at this Three of Pentacles for you. The Sun and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so we have some movement through the Pentacles here. Collaboration with other people, it's making you very happy right now. Being around others, being in social situations, and being in situations where there's that healthy challenge, not necessarily that nasty competition kind, but that healthy challenge where you help people grow. This is something you want to hang on to. This is something you want to continue in your life. It's very real world. So I really see you out there with people in person. This is not a virtual vibe that I'm getting. I'm certainly glad you're watching me here now. Thank you. But you are making space in your life to get around people. And I'm really loving that energy. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. I think it's making you happy. Gosh, I really like the work you've done here on yourself. Big energies too. And it's nice to see you maybe feeling like, wow, you're finally reaping some of the benefits. If you're not in that space, so you're watching this video and you're like, well, that ain't me, that doesn't resonate. Does it sound good to you? Do you like it? I would like you to invite you to start embracing these energies. While it's not maybe what you're dealing with exactly right now, if it sounds good to you, bring that into your heart and start to play with it a little bit. That's how we shift energies, and that's how we grow in the direction of our highest self, right? My readings are meant to be uplifting, encouraging, empowering, right? So if you're hearing these energies and you're like, well, that all sounds real good, but my life sucks right now. Remember, you have choice here. What are you going to be cultivating? What did you enjoy about what you heard? What was triggering you? What pushed your button like, God, I wish I had that, but that's not my life. How can you start to embody that? How can you start to move those energies in for yourself? For some of you, that might be transformation with the Death card here. Transformation isn't easy, but sure can bring beautiful things when we allow ourselves to go through it. So I felt the need to say that for somebody that's listening. For the Four of Cups, this person that you're dealing with here, Cappy, gets the Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like they're going to progress through some of their emotional issues that they got going on here, some of their dismay, and they're going to gain some clarity. I'd like to say this is all going to be kind of new and young and fresh for them though. So this would be a person that I probably would not put really heavy expectation on right now, because they are at this certain point in their emotional state. They need to gain clarity for themselves, and since they're focusing on the practical world here, yeah, this person isn't going to respond well to pressure or expectation right now. For the Nine of Pentacles, they got the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups. See, there's that Four of Cups energy again. This person, beautiful talent, beautiful passionate energies, a higher level view than most on the real world and understanding what's really going on, but they are stuck in this inability to receive the love that they truly deserve, even though the universe would like to bring it in for them. It's like the universe is knocking at their door. Now, maybe they're tied up in a relationship now with someone else. Maybe this is not your romantic person here. This is somebody you care about. You see that they're cycling in and out of patterns with a relationship. Perhaps it's been a job situation that's holding them back, since they're giving us the pentacles here. It's like their passion, their purpose, their value is being wasted here when it really needs to be set in motion to create a whole new life for them, honestly. Yeah, they keep burdening themselves with the same old thing. The moon and the Ten of Wands to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. This energy is slowing them down. They're supposed to be taking a look at some shadows right now. You're more in the sun energy. They're more in the moon energy, okay? And so, again, expectations and pressure on this person at this moment, it is going to be like oil and water. And maybe that's why we have the World card and the Two of Swords in between the two of you. You're cultivating something very bright and bold for the future. This person is stuck in patterns and a little bit trapped in their own world of emotional dismay, burdens. They're carrying too much. They believe in love, and there is this element of like they know and have some connection to their value and their passion. They're just being blocked right now by this emotional dismay that they need to deal with, and they're going to need to gain some clarity on that for themselves, but there's some shadow work involved. For the Two of Swords and the connection, you bring in the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which they had. So you could have modeled that for them, right? Or you really relate to what they're going through. Maybe you went through it at one time. They bring in the energy of the Six of Wands. They really want to feel the feeling of recognition and success. I don't think this person is being recognized for their gifts, talents, and abilities. They may be in a workspace that doesn't really accentuate that doesn't really reward them for their efforts. And I think you know that. But at the same time, if you go to this person and you're like, you shouldn't be there, quit, you shouldn't be with that person, leave. Like, they're not very receptive to that. It's something they have to come to in their own time, in their own way. They need to feel that sense of empowerment for themselves. And you may care about them, but there's nothing you can do to force that upon them. They have to come to it in their own way, in their own time, within their own heart. Yeah, and so for the World card here in between the two of you, you bring in the Five of Pentacles. You feel a bit put off by this person at times because you do care and you are trying to offer help and you are trying to offer support. But they come in with the Two of Swords, but it's a different Two of Swords. There's this aspect of your relationship that is wanting balance. See how she's the point dancer here? And the swords are open to each side and we're looking for balance. And the energy felt pretty good. The Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, okay? You know? Yeah, that's good stuff. It may not be coming together yet. But this Two of Swords that they bring in is the crossed over the heart Two of Swords. Crossed and blindfolded. So they may be really confused or, you know, like they can't, that's why they're not taking these gifts from the universe. They're confused. They don't know maybe how to close this off. They don't know how to leave the job, leave the person, start fresh, even though that energy is there for them, okay? So they just don't know yet. They just don't know yet. And so it kind of puts this energy on the relationship between the two of you at an ending, at a standstill. Like, where do you go from there? What it's kicking up for you, Cappy, is a bit of a slight. I don't get the sense you feel fully abandoned by this person. I think they're around, but you feel a little bit slighted by them at times when they show up in this, like, I'm not open to you kind of energy. And that kind of hurts, and it, stalls out the energy. The two of you, through working through your own cycles, could also be now moving into the completion of a cycle within this relationship. So Cappy, I would work on getting really clear what you would personally, let's try to take this person out of the equation for a moment. What would you personally like to cultivate for yourself? Not what would you like them to cultivate for themselves. What would you like to cultivate for yourself? What is important to you? And with these major arcana energies that you have here, I think you have a great opportunity. You've got some powerful ones here. Empress, Judgment, Star, Death, Sun. These are all big energies. There's transformation in there. There's forgiveness in there. What kind of energies are you cultivating for your life? That needs to be your focus. And do your best, even if you care about someone else, to take them out of the equation. Because we got to let them cultivate their own energies, okay? All right, Capricorn, I have pulled a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle to close off your reading today. You got number 13, Ishel, Medicine of the Rainbow Jaguar. Ooh, 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 chills, chills, chills. I absolutely love this for you. Remember when I said just now, cultivate what it is you really want. Do not hold back. Let it be bold. Let it be colorful. Let it be all inclusive. There is so much going on in this card. We have feathers as a totem. We have the jaguar as the totem. We have the heart, but also you'll notice it's the woman, the jaguar, and the heart is in the womb space down here, representing a need to embody and empower the sacral energy there. Money, sex, power. Really, what are you cultivating? Is it coming from the heart? Can you afford to give some of your heart energy to your sacral energies there? And what does that look like? But be bold. This might be an example of the energies that you can employ when you are like dancing, just free-form dancing, no choreography. When you are painting, just get a canvas and just start painting what comes out of you, right? That's the energy of this medicine here. So there may be a practical way that you can start working with this rainbow jaguar medicine. It is absolutely gorgeous energy. It's big, it's bold, it's all encompassing. There's a lot going on. There's vibrancy here. And I think you're cultivating a more vibrant life. And that's why these cards are coming up for you. Capricorn, thank you so much for joining this reading today. It's been my absolute pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you next time.